Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. Strongman's having some beers because he's been a busy boy and he needs to relax. And he's going to talk about Digital World Acquisition Corp today. Now, if y'all didn't have any idea what's going on, because you live under a freaking rock, or maybe because you have a life, you don't care about stocks, which is fine as long as you're maxing your tax advantage accounts, you may not have heard that old Donald Trump, our hero, can I say that on YouTube? Is that allowed? He's actually launching his own social media network called Truth Social or something like that. Anyway, Donald Trump is launching his own social media network, which I can get behind. I'm not against that. And this company was actually brought public by a SPAC, special purpose acquisition company called Digital World Acquisition. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be so much freaking drama over this freaking madness. We're going to read an article from the New York Times because I went and looked at the Securities and Exchange Commission because I was trying to find information about, does this company have any revenue? You know, let me see the financials. There are no financials. Like, this company is not even, it's pre-revenue. Like, nothing has happened at all with this company. So, if you're buying this stock, it's 100% conjecture. Now, before I get too deep into the video, if you want to know whether you should buy this or not, if you like Donald Trump, okay, get a share or two, just for solidarity purposes. But understand that you're buying a company that basically doesn't really exist right now and has massive risks associated with it. The number one risk being big tech kicking it off of social media apps. That's the biggest risk. But yeah, if you like Donald Trump and you want to, invest $100 just to show solidarity and buy 2 stocks or whatever, that's fine with me. But just know what you're buying. If you don't like Donald Trump and you don't like buying companies that literally don't even produce any revenue, okay, maybe you shouldn't buy it. So the stock actually went up 300% in the first day of trading, which is freaking hilarious. I think it listed at what, $9, $10, and then it freaking exploded all the way to 65. Or maybe that's like after hours, but like the stock is just freaking exploding. And there is potential because I think there is a huge freaking demand for an alternative platform besides all the stupid communist big tech liberal douchebag platforms. Can I say that? Like, I'm not going to criticize YouTube yet, but like Facebook, where you get censored if you're not a communist. It's just annoying. It'd be nice to go somewhere and have a good platform where you can, just say whatever you want to freaking say. I know, terrible things. But, I mean, just, even, simple things. To me, I'm always concerned that I'm going to be censored because I believe in low taxes and I believe in capitalism. I really, truly believe that YouTube may target me one day for having such radical beliefs. And it freaking pisses me off. And I like to be able to log on to a social media platform and not have to worry about being censored because I like low taxes and capitalism. I know, I'm a freaking radical. I'm a bad man. I'm evil. I'm not a good person. Anyway, let's read this article, and then we're going to read the CNN article, which I think was freaking stupid, by this fat communist, Chris Cillizza. So, Trump takes advantage of Wall Street fad to bankroll new venture. You thought you saw the last of Big Daddy Trump. You were wrong. So, the article starts. After decades of bankruptcy, loan defaults, oh my god, Trump's so dumb, business disputes, and commercial failures, not to mention a polarizing presidency, Donald Trump was shunned by most of corporate America. That's, you can tell that's like fake news almost, just by how they started that. Now, thanks to one of Wall Street's hottest fads, the former president has managed to sidestep that tarnished reputation and gain access to hundreds of millions of dollars to launch a social media company. Riding to his rescue, SPACs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Even if people don't like you, if you're entertaining, you can still make money. I know, look at me. Special purpose acquisition, okay, blah, blah. We all know what SPACs are. Blah, 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 blah. Mr. Trump's new company, Trump Media and Technology Group, incorporated in Delaware. I don't think they have state income tax for corporations, that's why. With little fanfare and with no revenue or tested business plan, reached a deal to merge with Digital World on Wednesday. Now, that just reiterates my point. There's nothing. Like, it's just literally you're just buying a promise that, Big Daddy Trump's going to create this social media platform. There is massive potential, but I would not be putting a huge chunk of my portfolio. I may buy a share or two just to show solidarity, $100, $200, whatever, but I would not put my life savings in this stock unless you really believe in Big Daddy. Anyway, Digital World, which was set up shortly after Mr. Trump lost 2020 president, last month raised nearly $300 million, largely from big investors. Assuming the merger is consummated, that money will soon be bankrolling the Trump media venture, which plans next year to offer a Twitter-like social media app. It's pretty interesting. I mean, I really think there is potential with this, because I think there's a huge fan base for Trump that would be more than willing to do that. Shares of the newly merged company soared on Thursday, rising more than 300% to close at $45.50 a share, and partly reflecting expectations the former president's media company could be very profitable. Keyword, could. This is not a fundamental investment, ladies and gentlemen. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now, so like I said, if you support Trump and you just want to speculate, whatever, $100, $200, whatever, a couple shares. If you're looking for a good long-term investment based on solid fundamentals, this isn't the stock for you, okay? But like I said, I might buy a share or two just to show solidarity and piss off my wife. All right, so I try to look at a negative, perspective. And of course, going to CNN Politics, you're going to find that because, they're so unbiased and amazing. 3 reasons why Donald Trump's new social media company is doomed to fail. And like I said, by stupid, fat, ugly communist Chris Cillizza, CNN editor-at-large. He is very large. Anyway, so we see some Trump hats here. Trump won. Oh, it's not true. Blah, 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 blah. Donald Trump is finally getting into the social media game. After a series of fits and starts, he announced the formation of Truth Social on Wednesday night, an effort to stand up to the tyranny of big tech. Yeah, because there's not a market there, CNN. Posts will be called cross-out tweets, truths. They're ripping off Twitter. And Trump said he is excited to soon begin sharing my thoughts on Truth Social and to begin to fight back against big tech. I can totally get behind this. This is a uniquely terrible idea that will almost certainly fail. And there's plenty of reasons for that. Now, the only risk that I see with this, well, number one, besides not even producing revenues, is if the company gets started and they eventually become profitable, they can always get kicked off all the apps. Because, you can actually go download or pre-order this app on the App Store. But if, some liberal communist leader at Apple decides to, ban Truth Social because, oh my God, I'm such a good person, I'm fighting the bad man. Then, if they kick this app off all the stores, where are you going to download the app? That's what happened to Parler, if y'all remember that. Got freaking annihilated. So, here's this stupid fat communist's arguments against why this is not a good idea. Why this isn't going to succeed? Because I'm a communist. Twitter already exists. This dude has no idea. Know the whole axiom about not needing to reinvent the wheel. Well, Twitter already exists. I mean, you could say that about anything. I mean, Tesla, cars already exist. Why make a new car company? Computers already exist. Why make a new computer company? It already exists, bro. You're never going to succeed. Twitter already exists and has more than 200 million users. Yeah, Twitter is a communist echo chamber, okay? I cannot stand freaking Twitter. It's freaking toxic garbage. I would love to have an alternative that isn't full of communist freaking losers, okay? So this guy, but Twitter already exists. There is not to appear to be significant clamorage for another micro-blogging website, even though Twitter is far from perfect. I entirely disagree. Blah, 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 blah. The conservative social space is crowded and not doing well. Yeah, because the Parler app got kicked off all the app stores. Remember how Parler, and this is the biggest risk with this company. Remember how Parler was a new Twitter for conservatives? Well, after a very brief surge, the app basically disappeared in terms of relevance. Yeah, because it was banned. I remember I downloaded it and I was using it consistently, and then it got freaking banned. That's why it's died. Freaking loser. Donald Trump isn't president anymore. Make no mistake, I'm fat and I'm a communist. Trump is still the most high-profile and powerful player in Republican politics. Yeah, I mean, he's got a very loyal fan base, but there's no possible way that he can make money. There's no possible way it can be profitable. But since being banned from Twitter, so it seems like all the negativity comes from being banned by communists, Facebook and YouTube, his ability to steer coverage has been significantly lessened. That's why he's creating the app, you freaking fat loser. So that's basically, some of the negative perspectives. So what are my thoughts? I've said it 1,000 times. You can buy it if you want to show solidarity, a couple $100. Don't risk your life savings on this. Max your tax advantage accounts first. But if you want to put a couple $100, go right ahead. I might buy some shares, just to support Big Daddy, who I think has been unfairly reviled in the media. Anyway, that's it. Hope you liked this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, tell your friends about me, and y'all have a wonderful day. Choo!